Good morning, West Craven Wildcats. Welcome to art class. Much like the very first day of school, I'm taking the first half of this week to help you with orientation. Now, orientation is going to be a lot different here. Obviously, you're not going to have the smells of the classroom. You're not going to be able to smell my coffee or any of the scented things that I have in my room that are kind of like a subtle refresher of the air. And the plant says hello. But again, today and tomorrow are an orientation. When I say today, tomorrow, what I mean is this. If you are in 6-1, 7-1, 8-1, my first exploratory classes, you're going to check it to Google Classroom on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's it. I have a schedule posted up for half-hour slots where you would come and check in. I'll probably have a new video every single time you check in. And you'll also have time to email me then, and I will be ready to reply right back like that. Now, you can email me, or you can post a question right into Google Classroom, and I can answer it there. So, whichever is easier for you. We're going to start with just getting you comfortable with Google Classroom this week before we go into anything like Zoom. Just to help us out. And for your parents, I do have office hours. So from 11 to 12 every day, your parents can get in touch with me via email. Do me a favor, have your parents include your first name and last name and your grade level, so I know which of my Johns or Susies they're talking about. That way I don't just assume which one or have to go through 200 students to try to guess and figure out. So that would be a huge favor to me if you could have them include your grade level at the very least and your first and last name. So that being said, you have an assignment today. It won't take long at all. It's not due until the second half of the week. But I will be watching for it today, because if you're turned in today, you should be able to do it pretty quickly. The assignment is a Google form that you fill out, and it's got a bunch of questions, and yes, you'll have to type in. And it's not a quiz. It's not something you're going to get marked or right or wrong. If you do it and you submit it and you answer it, you've met your attendance and you've done your classwork. The Google form is for me to help you. I'm looking for information as to what kind of art supplies you have at home, what kind of questions you might have, things like that. And it lets me see that you are able to get into Google Classroom, and it's almost like a big thumbs up of, I got it, Miss K. I see what we're doing. I know when to check in the class. So again, checking in the class, because I have ADD, I just want to make sure I'm clear on this. If you were in 6-1, 7-1, or 8-1, you're going to sign in on Mondays and Wednesdays to check my class. If you were in 6-2, 7-2, 8-2, you're going to sign in on Tuesdays and Thursdays to check for classwork and check what to do. And again, all through Google Classroom. We may move into Zoom next week. I want to try to just make sure that everybody is on the same page with Google Classroom. I've had a few people email me about Google Classroom codes. So here's the deal. The Google Classroom that we have been using in class all semester is the same one we're going to use now. It's one of the reasons I had it set up in case we had a hurricane or snow days or things like this, because you just never know what's going to happen. None of us knew about this, so this will make it a little bit easier. At least it's somewhat familiar, and you already have experience turning in assignments, but this is just kind of a refresher of making sure you know how to get there, you know how to sign in, you know where to find your assignments. And don't be afraid to message me or on Google Classroom or email me. Again, first name, last name, grade level, so I know who I'm talking to. I'd appreciate it. What else? Oh, yeah. If you wish, you don't have to. Any of the videos that are before today's date. Now, today's date is March 23rd. It's Monday. Any of the videos prior to this in this past week that you've been out of school, I've still been making videos and posting them. Some of them are myself reading The Hobbit, little bit by little bit, and I'm still going to read that and still going to post that in Google Classroom. If you'd like to listen to it in the background, you may. It is not a requirement. We're not taking a quiz on it. This is reading for pleasure. It's being read to for pleasure. And there are really cool illustrations in here by this book and this illustrator, and the author is J.R.R. Tolkien, as always, for The Hobbit. Other thing is I have a video up on how, again, optional, not required, because I don't know who's going to have needle and thread at home or needle and wax dental floss. But if you have paper and a needle and wax dental floss and a ruler or a pencil or some sort of marking implement, you can make what's called a signature, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or more. And if I see students post pictures of, hey, I made my signatures, I will post how to make a cover for it so it'll make a sketchbook. Now, some of you have already done this before with me last year, but about half of you haven't, and my 6th graders, you definitely did not do this. So if you are interested in learning how to make a little sketchbook at home so you have something to draw or journal in, there's that video there. And again, if you have any questions on any of these videos where I demonstrate, again, email me, message me, give a shout out, let me know. So we'll try this and see how this goes today, and we'll modify it to help you out. And I just want to let you know from the bottom of my heart, I miss all of you terribly. So I'm glad we can still connect like this. And I'm going to go ahead and let you go ahead and get work on that Google form so I don't talk too much. Okay. Again, look for videos on The Hobbit. And here's my other question, and I'll probably have this in the Google form too. If you would like me to read any of these books, I think there's like just maybe 1 or 2 in there. That'd be really tough for me to read. Oh, this one's upside down. That's where the sidewalk ends. You just let me know, and I will start seeing if I can read one of them. So I think I might read, might be a surprise. So, all right. And again, you can post it to Google Classroom. Everyone will see your question. That helps because people have the same question. They'll see the answer I give. But if you're kind of embarrassed, you don't want to, go ahead and email me. It's okay. You don't have to be afraid, Puddin'. All right. Have a good day. I'll see you soon.